270. Alright. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're doing Thursday solo. That's right. Solo Thursday. Today we're playing Hadrian's Wall. We're a little zoomed in here because it is a flip and ride. Hopefully it's zoomed in enough that you can see, but that's what's on the menu today. Hadrian's Wall. That's what we're playing. I'm going to do a quick explanation. I was watching a video this morning. You know, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I don't expect to have a high score, but we're going to do it. We're going to build this wall. We're going to stop the Picts from attacking us. And that's going to be Solo Thursday. So I'm going to do a quick explanation of the game here. To the best of my abilities, okay? To the best of my abilities. So, where do I even start? You're building stuff, and you're getting workers, depending on what kind of fate cards you pull on your turn, right? So to start the game, you're flipping a card, and that's going to determine the resources and workers that you have access to. They're all up here. You know, there's 4 different types, and I will explain that shortly. But you flip the card, you get the resources. Then if you have extra production from, you know, whatever upgrades you might have, you get those as well. You'll then flip some cards. You'll pick one for your victory points, and the other one will provide you with more resources. There's 6 total rounds, and every round you'll be tucking a card under, and those are kind of the objectives that you're trying to achieve during the game. So once you have all your resources, you'll flip 2 cards from the dummy deck here, which allow you to either you can use some of the scouting abilities on there, or trade with them for the goods somewhere. I'm looking for them, but yeah, you can trade with them. If that happens, I'll look it up. I don't know how much trading I'll be doing with them. But that's the game. Okay. Not really. There's so much more that happens. You also have to try to protect your base here, because every round you're getting attacked, and you might get attacked several times. And if you cannot protect the wall, then you're going to be circling the disdain, right? And then more of those get you minus points. If you have a lot of those, it's not good, right? You have 9+, that's minus 22 points at the end of the game. So you're trying to protect the wall while managing everything else, okay? There's 2 boards. You got the left and the right. The left is, I just left it on here. These are thick, all right? When I say these are thick, there's a lot of game in here. So the left one is your wall and all of your upgrades. The right one is like your, what are those called? Civilians. Where your civilians go. And you have other types of upgrades here, right? You got the traders, performers, priests, the apparitors, and the patricians. And then depending how many of those you have, you can unlock the theater or the baths, or you can bribe people if you took too much damage. So that's kind of it. I'm gonna explain as I play. Like this is the first time I play, so you know I'm not a pro at this one. I was watching a video. There's a lot going on, and like the person I was watching, obviously had played a few times and was strategizing. Like I don't know how much strategizing I'm going to be able to manage here, but I'm going to do my best, okay? I'm going to do my best. But in a nutshell, that's the game, okay? And now we're just going to get into it, okay? We're just going to jump right into it, and I might make mistakes, but that's okay, because as long as you're having fun, okay? So I'm going to turn over... Oh, you guys can't even see that deck. So I'm going to maybe put that over here. Okay, so I'm going to flip one of these, okay? So I flipped a card. And these are the resources that it would provide everyone during that round. Which is me and myself. So, the black meeples are soldiers. Let me take a look here. Soldiers, we have 2 soldiers, 3 builders, there's 1 servant, and 1 civilian, and 1 stone, brick, resource, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Then I would draw the top 2. So I draw 2 cards from my deck. Okay? Which are these 2 right here? I pick 1 for the resource, and then the other one I would tuck under my track here, and that's one of my objectives. So it would either be large buildings or completed citizen tracks. And completed citizen tracks. Like, these are the citizen tracks, I want to say, but I'm going to just double check because I'm not sure. I feel like there's going to be more that are going to come out like that, but what is a citizen track? There you go. 2, 4, 5. This means filling all the boxes. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. I don't think I'm going to complete many citizen tracks, so I feel like large buildings might be a little easier. And then I have a lot of the builders, so I'm going to tuck the engineer. And by the way, I'm playing on easy. Just throwing that out there, just playing on easy. So I'm going to do the green cards on all of the end of round card selection. So for the battles there. I don't know what they call it. Okay. Did my 2 cards. Then we would I guess I flipped 2 of these now. Okay, and this I can use for the bottom part. But like, I don't know. We'll see if we get to that. Because if I want to use that, I got to put the resource on here. And then it's an extra card at the end, which means you're going to get attacked more. So, I might not know a lot, but I know getting attacked is not a good. So now, we have all our resources. I picked my card. Did I take... Where did I put that other card? That's right here. I took the planner, okay. 1 face down on the player board has a path. 1 face down to the right is a prospect card. Oh, this is my... And then this is my prospect card. I'm just going to put it here. Okay, so I get another civilian and a servant from the prospect card. Then, because you get 1 resource production by default here, already circled, I get an extra resource. Okay? That's everything that I have. Selected cards. Now I'm off to the actions, alright? Now we're playing. I have no idea what I'm doing now, okay? But the person I was watching was getting some production and was fooling around with the civilians here. Also while building his wall and the fort. And I need to have the fort built before I can build a level 1 fort? Yeah. Before I can build on this stuff. So I gotta go through the granary. I gotta build through that before you can build stuff up on here. And then you gotta build a medium granary before you can even cross this line, and then a large one as well. So let's do this here. I'm going to use a builder to do the level 1 here of the small granary. Okay, That's that. And this unlocks a level 1, alright, which is the medium granary. But I'm not going to build that. Don't need that yet. But if I can make it to the number 2 here, I can build a small hotel, which I might try to do. Because then you get an extra civilian, which, you know, gives you more resources to play over here with. So, but look, I can also build a wall, which gives me a civilian, which I might need at some point. Might need it. Alright, what am I doing here? Soldiers can go. Soldiers can also go there. What else was that person doing? They were doing a lot, man. They were getting bonuses everywhere. So that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of active, like, you cover a square, you get that resource. So you want to try to combo everything. But you need to know what you're doing to combo. All right? And let me be clear. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me be clear. But I will, I'm going to use one resource here to build one wall, which allows me to get a civilian. Then I can use that civilian over on the right side to do a performer, which gives me another blue. I'm using the civilian as a performer. Okay, and that gives me a blue. But I'll take this blue. I'm going to go build over here again. I'm going to go build there because I do want the level 2. I want to get some good resource production going here. Alright, so that's my goal, is resource production. I'm going to get hit at the start, which is fine. We'll try to take a bath later and expel the damage, alright? But for now, is there another civilian I can use down here? It gives me a red. I need a red and a blue for that. Okay, check it out. I'm gonna use a soldier. Is that, yeah? Where else can they be used? I'm gonna use a soldier to go to level 2. Alright, unlock the level 2 banner here, which means I can unlock this. Alright, so it's gonna be a servant, a builder, and a resource. So that's what I'm gonna spend next. Oops. I'll spend that next, and then I'm gonna unlock the small hotel. Okay, and the small hotel also gives me a civilian. And now I've unlocked one of those, okay? Now I'm gonna get another red up here, so I can try to get more production there. So I'm gonna go and use a blue and a red and a stone. How do I get more stone? Where can I get some stone here? Oh, there. Blue and a red. Red, red. I think I'll use a civilian as a priest. Okay, I'll go as a priest. It'll give me a servant. Then I'll use both servants up here. And then this gives me a stone and a resource production. So that means next round I will get 2 extra stones. 2 of them. Okay? Alright, so now we have some stuff left. Okay, what can I do here? I could build... I need another servant. And I could build... I just get 1 point here. Just 1 point, right? Which is what you want, right? This is your all of these tracks here. So there's renown, piety, valor, and discipline. All of those are your point trackers. So you're trying to go up these tracks to get the points. At the end of the game, you add all 4 of those tracks plus whatever VP you got from your objectives minus whatever damage you took, and that's your total score. Okay? That would be your total score. So I think I'm going to go and do the theater then. I don't know. First, I got to use a civilian as a trader, which gives me a servant. So then I will use a stone, and then a stone, the builder, and a servant for this 1 renown. Which is 1 point. That's 1 point. I'm on the board. Okay. Okay, I'm already doing better than I thought I was going to do. Okay, that leaves me with a civilian and a soldier. I don't think I can do much with the soldier other than that. It would give me another civilian, though. Or do I want to try to protect myself? I think I'm going to take the damage. Either way, and I'm going to try to cleanse it later for the first round. It's expensive, though. Okay, I will use the soldier then for the wall as a wall here. So I'll just cover this up. I don't know. I'm gonna we'll go center, the center wall. Cohort, sorry. The center cohort. Alright. Leaves you with 1 lonely civilian. Okay. With this civilian. Alright. Well, I said I want to do the baths later, didn't I? So I think I'll just go use it. Go use it for the baths. The apparators. That'll give me another builder. I will use the builder. Okay. I'll use it over here on the fort. Which gives me another civilian. Alright. Which I could... Oh, what did I need stone for there? With my civilian. Okay. Oh, I needed it for that. I get a money bags. Okay, look. With the civilian, I'll go to the patricians. Okay, that'll give me 1 stone. I take the stone. Okay, but with the stone, I can go to the theater because I have the number 1 unlocked. Use the stone, write a number 1, because it's round number 1, and then I unlock a trader for free, which is this here. Okay? Alright? That's all of my resources. Okay? So, now what? Now we fight. Now we fight. End of the year. Okay? I'm just going to make sure I'm doing it right since it's the first time I end the year. Must be returned. So I have nothing left. Nothing's going to be returned. Then 1 player draw a number of cards from the top of the fate card. Placing them on the table. Current year. Alright. So I didn't use any of these cards, which means there's no extras. Okay, so I'm just going to put this aside. So now I draw 1 card. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I hit the right one. Hey, what's up, Meeple Mike? You missed the whole last round because your audio was messed up. This is my first time. It's definitely my first time playing. I watched a how to play video, and then I watched a little bit of a solo playthrough because I'm like, there's a lot going on. So I have a general idea, but like I am not expecting a high score here. That's for sure. But I already enjoy, you know, you're getting a lot of bonuses, right? So you fill this, you get this. So there's a lot of that going on, which I'm a big fan of. But I just pulled the end of the year card, and it's the middle cohort, which I just happened to pick. I picked the right one for this round. So I am not taking damage. I'm not taking damage this turn. So I have succeeded, which means I gain 1 valor. Which is pretty cool. You gain one per of the in the current year. So it's 1. Whoop, okay. Current year there, 1. Yeah, right? You put in already though. Definitely lucked out. Huge. Okay. So I got my valor based on the flag. So the gray flag here says 1. So that's the reward you get. And then let's say let's say there's 2. I defend 1, but I get attacked for 1. I would still get 1 valor, right? Potential valor disdain. Correct. All right. So that's the first round. Okay? Now I'm going to go back to the start here. Make sure I'm doing things right. Alright? So now, start of the round. Let's put this card away. Alright? We will draw a fate card. Alright? Once again, these are the resources that I'm getting access to. So I will go and get those. I get 2 soldiers, 2 builders, 1 servant, 1 civilian, 2 stone. Okay? Now I would draw 2 cards here. So I pick 1. Pick 1 for my objective and then 1 for the resources. So completed wall sections or constructed landmarks. Do you think I will construct landmarks this turn? This game? Probably not many. Probably not many. I have to get to the archway on that track. So look, I think I have a better chance of completing 1 wall than completing 1 landmark. So we're going to drop the defender over here. Okay, I'll pop this over here, which gives me 2 stone, which isn't too bad. Okay, next will be my additional resources. So I have 2 resource production for the stone. So I get 2 extra stone, and then I get 1 extra civilian. All right, so that's already paying off. Already paying off big time here. Then I will get rid of these 2 yellow cards for now, and then we're going to drop 2 new dummy cards here. And if I use those, it adds a card, which I'm going to try not to use those cards, because I feel like I'm just going to get in trouble here. Okay? I've selected my card, and now we're going back to the actions. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, people. I have a lot of stone. I could probably build the small workshop here if I get a soldier out there or a builder. I don't know what to do with the soldiers other than like the gladiator. Not even. Not even. I guess it's the wall and the fort. Okay, I'm just gonna drop 1 soldier. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna drop a soldier so we get our 3rd banner here. I'll drop 3 stones. 3 beautiful stone here. I'm gonna go do the small workshop for 3 stone. Okay. Extra resources plus 1 builder. 1 builder. Okay. Now what? Now what? Oh, this gives me some stuff here. Where can I get a free performer here? The priest? The priest. I can build a small temple. What I want is the small gardens from the priest. But that's far away. I don't think I'm going to make it there. What am I focusing on? I wish I could tell you what I'm focusing on right now. I think I want to maybe try up here the market. So that's what you're saying, trading in. Like, I don't know if that's what you mean by trading. Like, the market seems like it might get a couple points there, or like, yeah, I don't really know. Right now, I'm just trying to build my resources, get the wall going, and get some large buildings, really. But I don't really have a set strategy. Alright, I'm kind of just winging it because it's the first time I play, so I'm not really sure. I'm just not really sure, you know what I mean? But I got a lot of builders, okay? Where can I put the rest of my builders here? I can build stuff. Because this is for that. I got yellow, small precinct. Like, is that worth it? Like, what can I do with all this stone after? Oh, I'll build my wall. That's not bad. What do you got to say, Mike? Tell me, man, what strategy should I be focusing on here? 'Cause I kind of want to build the wall a bit more. Get some more, like, resources once I get higher up here. Thinking about getting the small precinct. It's pretty juicy. I got the red. I got the yellow guy. Maybe I'll do that for now. I had. Can I get a precinct here? No. Okay. I'm just going to keep going here. I'm going to use one civilian to get the traders up, which gives me a builder. So I can now build the small precinct, which is going to cost me a servant and a civilian. Just bonus after bonus. And I was saying that earlier. I'm like, I love the bonus. Bonus and bonus and bonus. More bonuses. Okay, I'm going small precinct. I paid for it. I'm going to get my piety. So that's 1 point. Those are good. I get another resource production. And another stone. Okay. Okay. It's a lot of stone. I got a lot of blue guys. 2 for any other color. I'm going to use one builder to get a civilian from the fort. And then I feel like I might as well get this point, but I gotta build this. I need a red person. I need a servant, and I don't know where to get them from. Over here, the performers. Oh, there's stone here. Use all my stone there. Okay, maybe what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna drop a builder to get this here. All right, it gets me a discipline. 1 VP. Like, why not? Okay. Yeah, I see. I was looking here. 2 for 1. Not soldiers. But it's like, I feel like it's giving away 2 for 1 so early just feels like, you know, like a waste. It feels like a waste to me, but that's just my opinion, and I've never played, right? But it's like, do I need to keep going? I can't even build up here anymore because I need to go and do my medium granary, which means I need a servant. A servant and a builder. See, I might have effed myself a little bit here. I might have effed myself. So I'm going to use my soldier to go get a discipline here. Alright. I'm going to get a discipline. Then I believe I can train I'm going to train a builder on round 2. If you can't use the people, yeah, they don't, yeah. So I'm going to use as a sword round 2 so I can try to defend. I'm going to use it up here. I'm going to put it to the left cohort. I'm assuming I now use that. Now, I got a bunch of stone here. I'm going to build some... Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to use 2 stones. I'm going to go over here. 1, 2. That gets me a civilian. Hey, I appreciate the tips, Mike. Like, I'm literally, like, flying blind right now, right? But, like, things are starting to click, right? They're a little bit. I'm going to use another stone because this is 1. So I'm going to get the renown. And then I get another defense here. Another defense. And you know what? We're just going to go on the right. The right cohort. So I got 1 in each side here. So I'm doing okay on that end. And you know what I needed earlier? Okay, cool. So now I got 2 civilians. I think I'm gonna draw both civilians as performers here, which gives me a red servant. And you know what? I have just the right amount to do what I wanted to do earlier, which is the medium granary. So I got a servant, a builder, and a stone. Look at that, just to finish off the round. All right. Okay. So, round 2. Let's go make sure I'm doing everything right here. End of the year. Okay. Okay, so we're going to put this away. So now we're going to draw the top of the fate card. And this is what... oh, sorry. We're easy. It's 2. All right, so we're going to draw 2. Okay. Ah, they're both right. Like, come on, man. All right, so I draw 2 because it's round 2, and they're both pointing to the right. I only have 1 defense there, which is not good. That is not good for us. Okay, so I failed 1, I gained 1, which means I will now circle 1 here. That hurts. And then I will get a valor, okay? Which isn't too bad. Okay. That's that. That was the end of round 2. We're going to put these away. Okay, and now we're going to go and restart here. I like to refer real quick. Okay, so now we're going into round 3. There's 6 total rounds. At the end of round 6, you count your scores. We're going to draw a card. We're going to leave it on the top here. Once again, these are the resources that we get access to. So we're going to get 2 soldiers, 1 builder, 1 servant, 2 civilians, and 2 stone. Okay? Alright, then. I'm going to draw 2 player cards, it says. And... what? Final disdain. 4 or 0? Okay, I don't know if I'm going to get gladiators this game, because I don't fully know how they work. And I feel like I'm going to spend a bunch of resources to get them, and they're just going to perish. So I'm going to do the final disdain and hope for the best. Alright, that's what we're going to pick. I'm going to take this card. This is going to give me 1 servant and 1 stone. Alright? Now, that I've done that, I will get my additional resources. So I have 3 extra stones here. 1, 2, 3. I have 1 extra civilian, and now I get 1 extra builder. That is fantastic. So I got some good resources going on here. Alright? And if you're just joining us, because I see that the BGG Live has kicked in, we're playing Hadrian's Wall, alright? It's my first time playing. I'm all over the place, but we're getting there. We're getting somewhere here. I got some good stuff happening. Plenty of resources now, and I think I'm going to have to go to the theater. And the market. I got to hit up the market, too. The market's a little weird, though. The market's weird, okay? And yeah, the market is weird. Anyways, we're not going to worry about the market right now. I am going to go... Okay, so I'm going to go drop a stone here at the market. It's one per year. See, I missed one. I missed one last round. It sucks. So I'm going to go... We're in round 3 now. Okay, so I'm going to get the 1 discipline, which gives me 1 builder, and I also get a soldier. Alright, that's what I got. That's what I got this round for that. Okay, next here. Next is what? Keep building a wall. I want to complete the wall once at least. And then maybe we can hit up the market. Do I want to do the market though? Right? It seems like a lot of resources and then they can die. So it's like you do your best and for whatever reason the wrong cards come out and you lost it all. Like that just... Yeah, it's risky, right? It's risky business. But I'm sure you can get a lot of points too, I'm sure. But for right now, I don't know what to do with these soldiers. Like, I really don't know what to do with them. So I'm going to send 1 to the fort. Oh, no. To the fort here. They both gave yellows, that's why. So I'm going to go 1 to the fort. Gives me a civilian. What is the number 4? A small road? I need a 6 for a large hotel. But we're not going to worry about that, alright? But now I'm going to drop 1 stone for a wall piece, which gives me another civilian. Okay. Yeah, down here. I see if they die early, but like... I don't know. Maybe that'll be for like the second game, because I don't want to experiment too much. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Mike? You know what I mean. Okay, I want to go get this stone. Where else can I use stone? The small garden's pretty good too. How do I? Oh, and then that's how you unlock there. Okay. I am going to... What do I want here? I don't know what I want. I'm going to use 2 stone. Okay, 2 stone, 1, 2. So I can finish part 1 of the wall, which is going to give me a VP at the end of the game. This gives me a cohort that I can defend. I will pick the middle one. Pick the middle one to defend. Now. I'm going to... what do I want to do? Like, scouting looks cool, but, like... I gotta hit up the baths, though. Okay, I gotta expel some of that stuff. So I'm gonna use two civilians to go down here to the apparitors. Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2. That gives me a soldier. And to unlock the baths, I need 2 servants, 1 builder, 2 stones. That's really expensive. But I'm doing it, alright? We're spending all of those resources to get the bath, which gives me a renown. Which gives me a civilian. Yo, give it all, everything you got here. Okay, I'm going to use the civilian. I'm going to go back down here to the bathhouse. Because that gives me 1 discipline. Alright? Now I need some stone for this. I want to clean that up here. 3. How do I get some stone? How do I go get some stone here?
Okay, I found this on the web for how do I get some, how do I look?
Siri, no thanks. I didn't even say Siri. What are you listening? You're listening to my convos, man. Okay, we got a lot of soldiers. So I will use at least 1 to go to the fort here. Seriously, she does want to play too. I got this. I got you covered. I got your stone, man. I guess up here, but like I don't have any servants. So I don't think I can get stone from anywhere else right now, which is a bummer. Okay, well, I'm going to spend 2 civilians on the performers here, which will give me another soldier. Because I want to go to the theater later. Make sure I can hit up the theater for the next rounds, because you get good stuff for 1 stone. But I'm going to miss out on 1, which makes me a little sad there. And then I have some soldiers here. I'm going to use 3 soldiers. I'm just going to go to the wall guard. Okay. We're going to go 1, 2 for a discipline. And then 3 for the left cohort. Okay. I got 2 little blue guys. What am I going to do with my builders here? I'm going to use 1 builder to go to the fort, which gives me a civilian. Oh, I have a stone there I can get. Okay. What does the 5 get me? 4 is that and that, and 5 is where? Oh, 5 is the large. Okay, I might turn. No. I'll use the blue. I'll just use the blue as a fort, and then I'll use my 2 civilians to go. 1 will go to the performers. The other one will go to... The other one is gonna go to... I can get a performer here. It gives me a red. I'll keep that for after. The other one, okay, I'm just gonna send to the patricians. Alright. Okay. That's everything. That's all I got. Okay? That's all I got. So now, we are in round 3. I have to take 3 cards now. Okay? 1, 2. Come on, man. Come on, right? How many rights are going to come out? So, and you only get 2. So, I defended 2, but I failed 1. So that means I got to circle another one. And I get 1 valor. But do I get carried over? Okay. I'm like, do these carry over? They do. So I got 1 soldier for that. That kind of sucks though. Like, it couldn't have went left mid or anything like that? No. It's gotta be the one I didn't do. Okay, so that's round 3. I'm gonna put these 2 away. Round 3. We're going to round 4. That's not too bad. I started a bit earlier today because I'm like, this game might take me a little longer. Which I'm happy I did. I'm happy I did. Because main reason, I have a call at noon. So I'm like, I'm going to miss my call. Alright, I got 1 soldier, I got 2 builders, 2 servants, 1 civilian, 2 stone. Alright, then we'll take 2 cards here. We have filled temples or collected goods. I'm not sure what collected goods are. Let's double check. The merchant? Oh, trade goods in your market. Up here. Okay, well, I'm definitely not going to fill any temples, and I would love to get more of the servants. So I'm going to go do collected goods as my objective, and then I will collect 2 servants. Very nice. Now I get to do my additional resources. So I have 3 stone production. I have 1 civilian and 1 builder. Okay, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. We are starting round 4. Okay, and right off the bat, I'm going to use 1 stone here. Is that... Yeah, you have to do them in order, top to bottom here. Right? Right? Hold on here. Theater. Once built, 1 resource for 1 performance. Still require... Okay, there's no restrictions in here. Perfect. So I'm going to miss 1. At least 1. What does that mean? Is that cleanse? Is that cleanse for free? Oh, you get 1 of these for free. I'm gonna use the 1 stone. I'm gonna go, what are we, round 4? I'm gonna do this one here because I want the piety. I would like the piety. Do I want another servant? I guess I'm getting another servant. I have too many servants now, though. I guess I'm gonna go mining. What else am I gonna do with them? I gotta build some stuff here. I wanna go get a large hotel. That's what I want. Okay? I want a hotel. To get the hotel, I need 2 more up here in the fort. I will use the 2 soldiers, okay? Which gives me 1 civilian. And now I have unlocked number 6. Okay. Next, I need a builder, a servant, 2 stones. Builder, servant, 2 stones. I'm going to go get the large hotel. Alright. The large hotel gives me a renown. And another civilian. Okay. Now, to get the large granary here, I need to build this stuff. So I'm going to do that. Because I want to get the large workshop next, right? Do I want a workshop? I don't know anymore. I don't know if I want to keep investing in that. I do need some wall, though. I do need some of this wall. I have so many servants. Maybe I'm going to get more stone. I'm going to drop 3 of these. 1, 2, 3 servants, okay? We're going to go mining and foresting. And this gives me a production and a stone. Production and a stone. We're back. I got the stones. I need to go cleanse down here. All right. So I have 2 per year I can bribe. So I'm gonna bribe 2. I got 2 stones here. I'm gonna drop 2 stones. I have 3 and 4 unlocked. We're number 4. Okay, number 4. And I'm gonna fill these in. Okay. So those are now good. They're good to go. I've cleansed them with the baths. But now, how do you scout? 2, 4, 6. Do I want to scout though? Oops, I'm gonna draw 2 here. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to scout now, you know? I don't know. I don't know. But I do want these small gardens. The small gardens is pretty cool, but I need more large, actually. Large buildings. That's why I'm trying to go for the large workshop, I think. Okay, let's... I don't have two stones anymore. Give me another stone. I take it back. I take it back. I need the stone. Like, blow 2 there? Like, that seems like a lot. Okay, I'm doing it. 2 civilians, alright, to go to the traders for the stone. I get the stone. I get the stone. What did I want the stone for? I needed 2 stone. Oh, the large granary here. 1 builder, 1 servant, 2 stone to build the large granary, which gives me a renown. Now I'm left with a builder and 2 civilians, which is not a whole lot, but what can I use a servant for? It's just be mining. A blue can become that. It doesn't give me anything. I want that. I really want that, though. It'll give me a red. I can go 2 for anything. That won't do anything. Okay, well, I'm going to drop my builder here, which gives me a discipline, which gives me another builder. And I get the shield, the cohort, but it's like I gotta put it on the right, you know? It's come out every time, multiples. But now it's gonna be like 3 lefts. 3 left ones. 1 middle. Okay. Can I go 7? I can. Line me up for this. I have 2 civilians left. Okay. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to do with them. But I know I want to get a medium precinct. So I'm going to drop 1 civilian here so I can get that unlocked next time. Then I can drop a blue as a soldier for a sword, which I will use. And I'm just going to pop it over here. So, okay. Then I got 1 worker, 1 civilian left. I don't know where I want to put him. He's going to give me a blue. What is a blue going to give me? That? Okay, whatever. I will use it at the bathhouse. I'll get blue here at the apparators. Okay, with that blue that I take, I will use it right away and drop it over here on the fort. Okay. That's round 4. Oh my gosh. We got 30 minutes left. Yeah, we got this. We got this. All right, round 4. End of game. End of round. All right, now we're at round 4. 4 cards. Oh, I didn't think this through. I did not think this through. We got right. We got left. We got center and a left. Nice. I win. All right. So I've defended all of it this time. That's fantastic. That's the first time I do that. So I will get 3 valor for that. So 1, 2... and a 3, which gives me a worker. That is fantastic. But next one is going to be 6 cards and then 8 cards. So I obviously need to beef that up a little bit, right? So I got my Valor. I'm going to go over here. We're going to flip these guys away. And then we're going to flip a nuker soldier. 1 builder. Oh, 3 servants. Watch out. 3 servants, 2 civilians. Oh. 1 stone. That's pretty broke. Thankfully, I have 4. Oh, actually, I gotta do this first. I gotta do these 2 cards first. Resource production or completed cohorts. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be completing full cohorts there, but what is resource production? Having 3, 6, or 9 boxes filled in one on the resource production on the left sheet. Oh, it's specifically that one. Okay. I think I'll be able to get... like, I already have 1 VP out of it. So I'm going to keep that one. And that just gives me 1 more soldier. Then I can take 2 new cards here. And then I can get my additional resources, which is 4 stone. I get 2 civilians and 1 builder. Okay. All right. Okay. This is round 5. And oh, I'm gonna miss one. Which one do I not want here? The bath? Or that? Okay, I'm gonna drop a stone right off the bat here. We are around 5. I'm gonna go to the theater. I'm gonna get 1 discipline and 1 of the apparators. Okay, and that gives me another discipline. So now we got some bonuses. All right, now it's popping off. We're popping off here. I need more cohorts, though. I need to defend up there. So I'm going to use 2 soldiers. 2 soldiers. I'm going to get 1 discipline, which gives me 1 builder. And then I get another cohort. Okay, I really think the right is going to get hit again. That gives me another discipline. Okay. How do I get more up there? How do I get more? How? Okay, look. I want a medium precinct now. So I'm going to go 2 civilians and 1 servant. And I'm going to get 1 discipline. 1 resource production. And 1 stone. Or resource, whatever you want to call it. I kind of want a large one now. But I don't have enough to get the large one. Theater's full. What can I get here? It's just a bath. What's the courthouse? 1 ruling. I don't fully remember what the courthouse is. Gain more workers. One ruling. Oh, you just get a worker? A red or a blue? Okay, I see. Per column each year. Alright, so it gives you workers. It gives you workers based off the, like, just, you have to be on a certain thing. That might not be too bad. Might not be too bad. But we're going to keep going here, alright? I said I had 4 stone. I'm going to go large workshop here. That's what I was working towards. So I got the 4 stones. We're dropping that right here. Because I have the large granary. I'm at the 7 banner. So that'll give me 1 renown, which gives me a civilian. And I get a little blue builder. Bob the Builder over here. So now, we're in a decent little spot. What's the 8? Small, large road. I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to get a road here. What I do need, I'm going to switch a builder to a soldier. I will use that here. I need more soldiers. one per year here. The wall. I'm getting a little stuck now. There's a lot going on. I don't know where I want to go. That gives me a builder, but it's one per year, max one per year. I would need two. Builders. Okay, I'm going to trade two builders. I'm going to trade two builders for two builders for a no, I can't do a warrior. I can't do a soldier, okay? I really need more stone. So I'm going to just take the two as a servant to go mining. Then I'll drop two more to do the resource production here. And another stone. Stone, resource production. And then, can I get a large precinct here next round? Probably. Okay, I'm just going to drop 3 workers here. 3 traders. So that gives me a blue, a builder. I get a renown. And I get a brick. I'm going to drop 1 brick for a renown. And then I will drop another brick for the wall, which is going to give me a civilian. I will take that civilian and I'll play it as a patricians, which is going to give me a soldier. Why did I want the soldier? For up there? For the drop 2 there? What I want, I guess. I will take both soldiers. I will get a discipline, which gets me a builder, and a cohort. Alright, we got a cohort here. I'm going to go center cohort. Center cohort gets me, you guessed it, a discipline. Now I have 3 builders, 1 stone. What can I do? I'm going to drop 1 builder over here, which gives me a civilian. Okay. With that civilian, what can I build? What can I build with that civilian? And what can I build? What can I build? I'm going to go large precinct next one, most likely. Okay. With the civilian, I'm going to go the patricians. And just get a point of renown here. That gives me another civilian. And then, can I use another soldier here? I want some stone. Okay, I'll use the civilian. I'll put it as the patricians. It gives me a stone. I now have 2 stones. I will use those 2 stones. Okay, the one as the wall, and the other one is the wall as well. But that's 2 for 1 here. That's a twofer, okay? And I will go on the left cohort. The left gets me a discipline. I have 2 builders left. What am I going to do with those builders, folks? I don't know. I don't know. But I will use one as a fort, I guess. I'll use it as a fort. This unlocks number 8 banner, which is large road. I don't need that. And then I will continue my journey down the fort to get another civilian with that civilian. Okay? With that civilian, I'm just going to take the renown from the patricians. Okay. Hola. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, end of the year. End of year 5. 20 minutes. We're getting there. I need to draw 6 cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ho ho ho! Look at what we have here. Okay? We got 3 to the left. We got 2 in the center, 1 to the right. And we have enough to defend all of that. That is 3 valor for me. Oh. Is it break time? It's been an hour. That's fine. The show must go on, unfortunately. But that is all 3. All 3 there. That's 3 valor. 1, 2, and 3. Get a soldier. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Let's go get my resources here. 2. Oh, that's not good. 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay, I get 2 of these cards. We got the Ranger and the Vanguard. Completed Wall Guard. Oh, okay. Or Scout. Well, I haven't been scouting, so the Wall Guard is what I'm going to keep because I have at least 2 completed sections there. So that means I get an additional soldier from here. Okay. And, yeah. I've selected that. I've taken my 2 cards, and then I get my additional resources. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra stone. 6 extra stone. I have 2 extra civilians, and thankfully 2 extra builders, because, like, that was rough. That was rough. I want... Oh, I didn't know it was per year there. Interesting. So well defended, right? Yes! If there's one thing, I was like, I gotta defend. I ain't getting no disdain, man. I don't want that. It's not good for me. Okay, well, I'm gonna go use my 1 stone here. I'm gonna use 1 stone at the theater. So I want the priest and... What's this? What is that? Oh, PD? Priest and PD. Piety. Or the renown and discipline, or patricians. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a toughie. Because I'm going to blow all that there. That seems expensive now for a large precinct. Is a large building, is a large precinct considered? Buildings on both sheets. Okay, so I'm doing it then. I'm going to go drop 1 servant and 3 civilians to do the large precinct. Mainly because it will be a large building that I can count. So I get my renown. I got 1 resource production and a stone. Or resource. Whatever you prefer calling it. Then I will need... the priest? Do I want that or that? That gives me a servant. Okay, I'm gonna drop a stone to go to the theater. I'm gonna do the 1 piety, which gives me a servant, and then I get 1 of the priests. Okay? 1 of the priests. There's 8 cards next to. I'm gonna have to beef up some more here, but I don't know how I'm gonna manage that. If I can get 1 more discipline, I can maybe build the monolith. No, the statue, which would be 1 blue. How do I get another discipline? I'm gonna go and I can use, yeah, I'm gonna go use 2 soldiers. That seems expensive. Or a soldier and a builder. I'm gonna use 1 soldier. Then I'm gonna use 1 builder as a sword to get the discipline. That gives me a builder. Now, I want to build a landmark here. So I believe for the landmark, it's going to be 2 stone, 1 builder. Right? Just going to make sure here. Never had to buy a landmark before. On the building, we have at least 15. 1 builder, 2 resources. Yeah. Okay. I paid that? Yeah. Right? I paid that, right? I don't know now. Did I pay it or I don't think I did. Because I would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only used 1. No, I did not pay it. So 2 stone, 1 builder. We'll do the statue. That gives me 2 renown, which gives me 1 civilian. Okay. 1 civilian. We're going to drop another soldier here because guess what? There's a cohort here. And I think I should put it on the center one. Okay, I think the center one. Now what? I got 2 more soldiers. I got the wall guard, wall sections. I don't think I'll have enough. I'll have just enough stone. But do I want to waste it all there? Just gotta do things. Just gotta do it, right? At this point? How do I get more renown? More renown. More renown. Renown. There's 2 here. I get 1 there. I'm not gonna be able to get it there. Maybe I'll just try to complete the wall here. That would give me civilian. That would give me more discipline. 1, 2, 3. So the wall, can I finish that? I don't think so. I already got my sword, that. If I have completed, well, it's 1 per. So now it's like, now it's getting crazy. Because like there's a lot of different things I can do, right? But at the end of the day, I'm only going to be able to do so much. And do I want another cohort? Do I want to defend? You know, I think I can like let 1 slide. So I am going to try. I got large buildings. How many large? I got 1, 2, 3 large buildings. I need a 4th one. No. Final. Okay, that's good. Collected goods. That's that. Collected goods. Sorry. Collected goods is resource production. Which one is collected goods again? Trade goods in your market. I have none of those. So, no, that's not going to work. Okay, I will. Oh, I can get a renown there. And there. How do we get more workers? I'm doing it. I'm going to go, oh, well, 2 stone. So 1, 2 stone. That gives me the yellow. I'm going to use the last stone. We're going to do the cohort. We're going to go left cohort. Okay. Now, I'm going to go trade 2 civilians down here for patricians. It's going to give me 1 soldier. Oh, I'm not going to have enough stone. And 1 renown. I'm not going to have enough stone to do what I want. So it's fine. It doesn't matter. But now I can go finish my wall guard. I have 3 soldiers here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go finish the wall guard. That's a discipline. And that's another cohort. Alright, I'm going to go... don't want to risk it. I'm going to go middle. So I can get another valor. That leaves me with a red servant, a blue builder, and a yellow civilian. Huh. Okay, I'm going to use my servant here to get a soldier. I will use... And another one? No. I will use 1 soldier, 1 builder to get 2 here. 1, 2, which gives me a civilian. And I can use that civilian. Okay. I can use the civilian and the servant to trade for a soldier. And I'm going to go and do 1 discipline. That gives me a valor. And 1 cohort. What am I going to take it as here? I'll go left. I'll go left because that gives me a valor, which gives me another soldier. I can't even use the soldier. Okay. That's it. That's what I got. Okay. Now, we're going to do end of the year. It's the end of the year here. We have 8 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 to the left, 3 to the center, 3 to the right, and guess what? We've got that covered, folks. Okay? We got it covered. That means we get 4 valor. Yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't get the worker, but that's okay. Okay? They're wasted. Wasted workers. Scoring column at the bottom right. So that's going to be... Okay, that's going to be that. So I'm going to go... Can I zoom in here? I'll zoom in a little more while I do the scoring. Just while I do the scoring here. Okay? So what do we have? We have 14 here. I have 3 here. Then we got 16 there. 17. Okay, large buildings. I have a large hotel, large workshop, and a large precinct. That's all I have that is large, so I get 1 VP. 1 for that. Completed wall sections, I have 2. That's 2 VP. Next is final disdain. I have none. Okay? My final is going to be 0. Because I protected my people. I protected them very well. Okay? +4. Collected goods. I got no goods. That's a 0. Resource production. I have 6. So that's +2. And then completed wall guard sections. I thought there was completed wall. Okay, it is there. Wall guard is this one. I have all 3. That's 3 VP. 5, 9, 10, 12. Okay, that's a 0. Okay, so that is 20, 34, 40, 50, 62. Okie dokie. 62 is my final score. Okay, that's not too bad. I thought I was going to get like 20 to 30. Honestly, after watching the video and everything, I was like, I don't know, man. But that's not too bad. I can see this obviously taking longer with more people. Even though you play simultaneously, there's a lot going on. And the first 2 turns were rough. they were rough. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really know what I was doing half the time, so but that's okay. I'm gonna just put this back how it's supposed to be. But you know what? That's okay. That's why you play. That's why we play board games, right? You gotta live and you learn. Is this okay? Sorry, I'm just trying to put this back to its original size here. There. Okay. That's the stream for today, folks. Thanks everyone for stopping by. We were playing Hadrian's Wall. That's what we were playing today. Honestly, I can see why people like this game. Lots going on, lots of bonuses, and you're popping off. Could I have done things differently? Of course. I didn't even pop these two. That's fine. Of course I could have done things differently, but I'm proud of my defense here. I took care of business. That is for sure. But that's going to be it. That's going to be it for today. Big thanks to Garfield Games for sending this one over. I did a poll, people asking people what their favorite solo games were, and this was one that came highly recommended. And I can understand why. So thanks everyone for stopping by. That is going to be Solo Thursday for today. We'll be back next week. All right. Thanks and have a good day.